next phylum which we are studying here is this Ctenophora. What are the basic features of the member of Ctenophora? Let us explain that. What is the basic feature? First of all, it is that marine organism. Then, because you can see in the background, it is just living in the marine area. Then it is having diploblastic body plan. Other features of this are, it's the diploblastic. Which level of organization it has? Tissue level of organization it has. Then what happens? It bears 8 rows of comb plates. Like you can see here, this kind of structure. Total 8 pairs are there in them. That's why these are also known as sea walnut or comb jellies. Comb jellies is a comb hota hai na, वैसे it has this kind of structures. So that's why these are also called as a comb jellies or the sea walnuts. And the member is Ctenophora. Comb plates, you can see total 8 rows of these comb plates are there. What is that? Extracellular digestion and intracellular. Digestion can be extracellular as well as intracellular in these organisms. One of the basic features is that bioluminescence. That is, they have the ability to glow. You can see here in the diagram. What is that? These organisms are hermaphrodite. Hermaphrodite means they would be having both the part of male and female in the same body. So they will release the gamete. Here gamete is released. Here external fertilization occurs. While in poriferans we have studied internal fertilization. So external fertilization will occur and which will result in the formation of after fusion of gametes, new organism will form. But the organism is here hermaphrodite. External fertilization, it is mentioned there in this video. We can see. Example is Pleurobrachium and Ctenophora. These are the two examples of the member of Ctenoplana. Sorry, not Ctenophora, it is Ctenoplana. Next phylum which we have to study, that is the Platyhelminthes. When you are studying the phylum Platyhelminthes, one thing you have to keep in mind, platy यहाँ पे नाम दिया गया flat से, helminthes मतलब organism. Which kind of organism are these? These are flat organisms. Their body is flattened. So if their body is flattened, you can see here flat form or the tapeworm is just made there. अब इसको केवल देख के आप बता दोगे इसको 2 parts में divide कर सकते हैं. With symmetry, bilateral symmetry is there. So let us explore what are the rest features of this Platyhelminthes. These are flatworms, commonly known as, you can see here, flatworms. Symmetry is bilateral, triploplastic, 3 germ layers, acoelomate, organ level of organization. We have the seed. Acoelomate means it would be lacking coelom. That but which kind of organism? Triploblastic. 3 germ layers would be there. Here we can see diagram of animal. This diagram of animal is just telling us that these organisms generally are found as an endoparasite in the gut of animals, even in the gut of human beings also. These are found as endoparasite. Next, because these are parasitic in nature, so they bear specific structures. Hooks to attach to the surface of the host, like hooks are there. You can see here hooks. It is mentioned. Then they also have suckers. Suckers, just like sucker, just they can attach with the surface of the host. That is, the suckers are also there. Here it is sucker and this is host. The hooks are there. You can just see that it's a tapeworm or flat form. We can just see, which is parasitic in nature. These have specific cells which are known as a flame cells. For the purpose of excretion, they have specific cells. These are known as a flame cells. These are again hermaphrodite. These are having female reproductive part, that is ovary. Then male part, that is the testis. You can see here oviduct, where the ovum will be released. Then it is having genital pore, and you can see here that male external genitalia is also found in them. This is there. You can see the diagram. It is a diagram which is showing you here genital pore is written, oviduct, testis, ovary. All these parts are found in. You can see member of Platyhelminthes. It's a planaria. Here one thing you have to just note down. All the forms are generally parasitic in the member of Platyhelminthes, except for you can see free living form, that is Planarium. Planaria is free living form in Platyhelminthes. reproduces, you can see here, it can reproduce by the process of you can say regeneration. Each of the part which has been damaged, it can regenerate its lost part. It has been cut into 3 parts and it is regenerating its lost part. So here you can see asexual reproduction occurs through regeneration of the lost part. You can see here, example is Taenia, Fasciola. Examples are mentioned there in the Platyhelminthes. The next phylum which we have to start, that is called as the Achlyhelminthes. Achlyhelminthes, we are going to start. These are commonly known as roundworms. Roundworm means when we cut these organisms from the center, the whole structure would be round. From that name is just given here, roundworm. Here you are familiar with the member of roundworm, that is the Ascaris. You would be knowing that which causes ascariasis, one of the problem in the that you can say that the intestine, it is worm found there in intestine. See the feature of this organism. Here you can see it's having rounded periphery. From that it is given the name roundworm. Then we can see here in roundworm, Ascaris is the member of this roundworm, which are generally found again as an endoparasite. Here you can see 2 organisms. What are the features? Triploblastic, pseudocoelomate, organ system level of organization is found in the member of Ascaris. The next feature in the member of Ascaris is that it you can see here, it has pharynx, then it has excretory pore. That means it would be having the same entry point for the food to intake and the food, remaining part of the food to just go out. So you can see it's an incomplete digestive system is found in them. The next is that you can see females are larger than male and males have this rounded tail. It is the indication of male. You can see it's rounded tail, curled tail, and females are comparatively larger than male. Example, Ascaris and Buccaria are the example of these Achlyhelminthes. As we have studied so many organisms which are under the animal kingdom, till now we just came to know that what are the basic feature or on the basis of which an organism has been divided. Like broad feature, if I am just talking about that, diploblastic, triploblastic, coelomate, acoelomate, these all are in your knowledge. But the basic broad category if I am just talking about, so porifera, pore bearing. जितने भी ऑर्गेनिज्म की बॉडी में बहुत सारे पोर्स हैं, एंड दीज आर फाउंड इनसाइड द मरीन एंड दीज आर सेडेंटरी इंसाइड, मतलब मूव नहीं कर सकते, पॉरीफेरेंस. देन अगेन इट्स अ Coelenterata. Coelenterata means they are having body cavity coelentron and a special stinging cells which is called cnidoblast. From that another name of this phylum is that Cnidaria also. Then Ctenophora. Ctenophora means they are just having walnut, sea walnut or 8 that complates are there in them, that they are known as. Then next we have studied Platyhelminthes, मतलब flat, कुछ is flat कर दी गई है, flatworm. And then Achlyhelminthes means those organisms which are having rounded structure. I just told you roundworms these are called. So we have studied till here. The next these are the member of non-chordates. Let us explore the other member of non-chordates which are there, that is Annelida. Here is the you can see this members of Annelida, and you are familiar with the members of Annelida. Like if I'm talking about members of Annelida, then you all have seen earthworm. Am I right? Yes. Leech, joke जिसको बोलते हैं, किचुआ, joke in English, earthworm and leech. Here you can see this diagram of this. You also you have seen organism. So these are the members of Annelida. What are the basic features? You can see. केवल आप इसको देख के बता दोगे what are the basic features. केवल इस organism को देखना है and you have to tell me. First of all, you can see segments in its structure. I'm just you can see segments are there in its body. So one feature is segmented body. Then you can divide this organism from the center into equal 2 halves. Which symmetry is there? Bilateral symmetry. Then other thing is that what you will have to see. We have seen that member of इसके पहले जो फाइलम आया था दैट वाज द एशली हेलमिंथीज, वो ट्रिप्लोब्लास्टिक था. तो अब क्योंकि हम मॉडिफाइड ऑर्गेनिज्म की तरफ बढ़ रहे हैं, इट वुड ऑल्सो बी ट्रिप्लोब्लास्टिक, इट वुड बी देयर. सो 3 things we have just got that here: triploblastic, then bilateral symmetry, segmentation. Such kind of segmentations are called as a metameric segmentation. So segmentation is also found in these organisms. If I'm just talking about earthworm, कहाँ पाया जाता है? When you all know that it is found in that moist, shady area. These are the nocturnal animals. That means they generally move in that night or at the shady area. They generally move. So that's the nocturnal animal. Next, if I'm just talking about that leech, it is found in water or the muddy area. So that is about these animals. Now let us see other features of the member of Annelida. You can see here, this is the earthworm, leech, joke. These are triploblastic. I have discussed. Bilateral symmetry I have discussed. Then coelomate, central body cavity is found. Organ system level of body organization is there. You can see them. Segments or metamers, these are called as. And बच्चों one thing you have to keep in mind, जैसे अभी बता रहे हैं इसके बारे में, but that when you are studying in this animal kingdom, इसके बाद कुछ फीचर्स कॉमन हो जाते हैं. जैसे आपने एशली हेलमिंथीज तक पढ़ लिया, इसके बाद कुछ फीचर्स कॉमन हो जाएंगे सारे किंगडम में. सो यू कैन इजिली लर्न दैट. लाइक ट्रिप्लोप्लास्टिक हो जाएंगे सारे ऑर्गेनिजम्स. सिमिट्री आपको लर्न करनी पड़ेगी ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ ऑर्गेनिज्म. देन ट्रिप्लोप्लास्टिक अगर है तो क्या हो जाएगा उसके बाद से सीलोमेट, सीलोम भी इसमें आ जाएगा. सो देयर आर द सर्टेन फीचर्स. फिर ऑर्गन सिस्टम यहाँ से स्टार्ट हो गया, तो विच कैन लेवल ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, ऑर्गन सिस्टम लेवल ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. दिस थिंग इज देयर. सो यू हैव टू कीप इन माइंड दैट वहाँ से एक्चुअली हेलमिंथीज के बाद से कुछ फीचर्स कॉमन हो जाएंगे विच विल मेक इट ईजी टू यू टू लर्न. नाउ हियर सर्टेन थिंग इज रिटन. बिफोर starting that, I want to ask one thing. Have you ever seen the earthworm to be moving on a surface? Suppose it's earthworm and it's a surface, and how does earthworm will move? How does earthworm move? Yeah, it will just move like this. You can see here it doesn't move like a snake. That is the difference between the earthworm and the snake. If suppose these are too small and same in size, earthworm moves like this. While if you see snake, it will move like that. As I guess, if you have seen the movement, snake will move like that and earthworm will move like that. क्योंकि अपनी बॉडी को पहले पूरी बॉडी को आगे पुश करेगा, फिर उसको आगे ऐसे करके मूव करेगा. Why is it so? Because of the presence of muscles, which I am going to discuss with you all. Here it is mentioned circular muscle. Earthworm's body contain circular muscles. Then it also contains लॉन्गिट्यूडनल मसल. अब देखो लॉन्गिट्यूडनल मसल है कॉन्ट्रैक्ट की, रिलैक्स की. कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, रिलैक्स, कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, रिलैक्स. तो earthworm has moved, and the other muscle is the circular muscle which is found in the member of Annelida. The same is with other members of Annelida also. You can see circular muscles and longitudinal